Alright, y'all. Welcome one and all back to my channel, or if you happen to be new here, hi, welcome. I'm Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. Alright. Alright. We do not have a birthday today. Alright, so we are lighting our candle today for a loved one of our Yoga with Di family. This young woman will be crossing the veil soon if she has not already, and we are lighting the way for her gentle, peaceful, and painless crossing. Holy Jen, may your crossing be swift and peaceful. We also light our candle for the victims and survivors of all of the school shootings now that school is back in session. We also light our candle to be a beacon of hope and light to those who have lost their way and are stumbling in the dark. And now, with our candle lit, our circle is closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us today. All right, y'all. What are we doing here? All right, y'all. Welcome to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we are reading the cards, taking care of ourselves, and having a hell of a lot of fun while we're at it. So, go grab your favorite crystal. What am I going to grab today? I have so many to choose from. I'm going to go for my amethyst palm stone. My amethyst palm stone. There we go. So grab your favorite crystal, light your favorite candle, or some incense for that aromatherapy. Cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea if that's your brew. And let's get ready to hear today's message from the universe. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing for your daily dose of divination. Whoop, whoop. And I got that too close now. It's Monday. Check out Buy Me a Coffee because, well, Witchy Mama here runs on caffeine and sarcasm. All right. There we go. All right, now we're back where we belong. The mic's in the right place. I don't feel like I'm going to smack it if I move wrong. Me and this mic, we fight so much. Okay. Here we go. We have guided meditation and yoga in the park. Let's watch that little ad real quick like. If you are local to the Seattle area, specifically the Snoqualmie Valley area, I am facilitating a yoga class in the park on Friday evenings and guided meditations on Tuesdays and Saturdays, weather permitting, of course. If by any chance you are interested in joining us, the information is available on my website, yogawithdilyn.com, under the book tab, and I honestly cannot wait to see everyone. All right, y'all. So, yes, the microphone and Michael, yes. Okay, so. Oh, dear God. Hey, Teresa. All right, y'all. We have zero crystal. Oh, noes. Oh, we have a new person, Claymore. Hello, Claymore. Scrolly, scrolly. Hat. You know, anytime people refer to the bathroom as the John, I'm reminded of Men in Tights. But John says he calls the John the gym, so he can say he goes to the gym 5 times a day. Yes, congratulations on your level 1 Reiki completion certificate thing. Not braining. It hates me. Invader Zim. Invader Zim is awesome. I do actually go to gatherings of witches. I actually have a local market that I have been able to be a vendor at twice now. That has been a lot of fun. Let's see. I have not gone to a public ritual since I left San Diego, which makes me very, very sad. Oh, nope, I take it back. I take it back. The kids and I did an Ostara over on the other side of the Sound, when the kids were little. Actually, we're not a cult, but we're not going to go into Daniela's 10 signs of a cult yet. All right, yes. We're not offering space travel here, so we're good. All right, y'all. Let's see. A quick announcement. I think we have pretty much made the decision that this will be our last week of doing everyday live streams for the rest of the month. For the Daily Divination and Self-Care draws, we will pop live a few times between the end of the week and the end of the month. They probably will be more random than anything else because we are going to be revamping things for the next season, which will start in the beginning of October. And I have some very, very, very cool things that I will be sharing with you guys. There are things coming down the pike. And I'm going to post the link to sign up for my mailing list in the YouTube communities thing here, because a lot of the stuff will be being announced also via my email list, and I would love to keep in touch with you guys. I mean, hey, sign up for the mailing list and you'll get, at the moment it's 3 emails a week unless there's something popping up. You'll get the Monday email saying, hey, this is what the theme of the week is. That's what we're talking about. The podcast reminder and the Friday night guided meditation reminder. So, let's move on. Holidays. Thank you, Irish. I got this one on Etsy. So, we have 4 holidays today, and I forgot to copy names again. We have National Actors Day. We have I'm on Top of It Day, Star Trek Day, and Pediatric Hematology Oncology Nurses Day. So let's start with National Actors Day. Today, we honor the artistry of actors everywhere. For me, this is an extra special holiday because my spawn is a stage actor with our local musical theater group, and watching him shine fills me with such pride. He is so good at it. Then it is I'm on Top of It Day. Today is about shaking off all of that overwhelm and claiming our confidence. On I'm on Top of It Day, I celebrate the balance between being a spoonie, a yoga witch, a creator, a mom, and a wife. Progress, not perfection, keeps me on top of it as best I can be. Now we are talking Star Trek Day. We are boldly going where no one has gone before. And on Star Trek Day, I celebrate those stories that inspired me. Will Wheaton was one of my first celebrity crushes, one of the few that didn't come out to be gay. And he showed me that being the smart kid in a group of adults was not a bad thing. It was actually a very powerful position to be in. Let's live long and prosper, my witchlings. And finally, this one's a special one. It is Pediatric Hematology Oncology Nurses Day. Today we are honoring the compassion and strength of those nurses. These incredible humans walk alongside families who, through some of the most unimaginable and hardest journeys ever. Their skill, their heart, and their courage light the way in those dark times. Oof. Those are some pretty wow holidays. Star Trek Day, that's pretty freaking cool. And I will always, always, always acknowledge our medical professionals. If you are local to the Seattle area specific... I am going to add to my notes that we need to remember to turn that particular clip off. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Monday. It really is a Monday-y Monday. All right, let's see. Well, Oh my gosh. I'm trying to catch up there. There we go. Hey, Skittles, good to see you. All right, let's see. Got the shirt on Etsy. It was really awesome. Yes, we'll have a link to join the Discord somewhere. I think I'm adding it to the link tree this afternoon. No, it's not Kool-Aid. That would be white coffee with pumpkin spice creamer today. And y'all are going to be shocked. It's not a Dr. Pepper as my backup drink. It's vitamin water today. Oh. Etsy is so awesome. Kool-Aid, yup, because Amy drinks Kool-Aid. Thrifting is fun. We used a half a cup. Star Trek Day is awesome. Hey, big brain. All right. Let's see. See, it is also Virgin Mary Day, but our goddess is also going to be interesting when we get to it. Drink lightly flavored extra sugar water and you have Kool-Aid. Yup. All right. Star Trek has this. Yes. Lamp Lady, not only does Star Trek have a lot of queer content, but they were also the first show to depict an interracial kiss on screen. They have inspired so many people, especially young women, to go into STEM. And then we have the next gen. Gene Roddenberry was a very progressive man. We love him here. And apparently I had to yawn. All right. Oh, yay. Eggs. They're recalling eggs because of salmonella. Hey, well. Dude. A DS9 trans flag. That would be awesome. Oh. Oh, dumbass. Okay, yes. When did the trans flag get... I'll have to look that up. I was just going to say... Oh, and then today has also been super productive. I saw Will. Hey, Will. I am also very happy. So I put an order in to be picked up at my local Ulta, which is between Amy and I. And Amy's like, hey, I'll pick it up on my way through. And I'm like, they might check ID. I need to confirm something. And, yeah. Called Deb, but I'm like, so, this is the issue. Is there a way that we don't have to dead name my poor cousin? And the gal's like, as long as the last name matches, we're good. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I love the fact that so many companies and businesses are so cool about it. It's just... Yep. Keep it a little fun bit of trivia for you. I am in Will Wheaton's Discord server, which is pretty cool. The people that I get to talk to are pretty awesome. Okay, my friends, let us get going with what we're actually here for, shall we? Whoops, I bumped my mouse. We're going to turn it off so we don't drive the poor man behind the curtain ape shit. All right, we have... This card keeps popping up. We have unresolved issues. Can we please fix those issues already? Next, we are being asked to trust the universe. And then finally, we are getting that closure. All right, so unresolved issues are surfacing within this relationship, creating a tension that may feel heavy or uncertain. The Oracle, however, reminds us to trust the universe, knowing that divine timing often works in ways that we cannot see. By surrendering control and leaning into faith, we open the door to our healing. With patience and acceptance, we will be guided toward the closure that our hearts truly do need. Ooh, man. Next, we have the Nine of Swords. That does not look happy. Worries and fears are being blown out of proportion, and you desperately need to worry less. Next, we have the Star reversed. The implications to this card are negative. Your hopes are dead and your dreams have yet to come true. You are currently disappointed and disillusioned. And finally, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles offers us security, consciousness, and an offering or a proposal. So, let's put these three together and see what they say. The Nine of Swords shows that you are trapped in worry and letting your fear grow larger than it truly is. This unnecessary anxiety feeds into the reversed Star, where hope feels dim, dreams seem lost, and disillusionment clouds your spirit. Yet, not all is bleak here. On the horizon comes the steady Knight of Pentacles, riding in with an offering of security and stability, reminding you that renewal and grounding are still possible. Oh, that is good news. Right, good. Happy, happy joy. And now, let's put all six of them together, shall we? Well, unresolved issues are weighing heavily, urging us to trust the universe as we seek the closure that we need for peace. The Nine of Swords shows how worry and fear may be distorting reality here, feeding into the Star reversed, where hopes feel lost and disillusionment sets in. Yet, hope is not gone. Enter the Knight of Pentacles, bringing stability, security, and the promise of renewal. Together, these cards remind us that even when anxiety and fear cloud our path, trust and patience will guide us toward healing and resolution. Those are my takes on the cards. Let me know what you guys think. Comment or chat. I am very warm today. It's the beginning of fall when the days are kind of, but very warm and, I just, grr. All right. Yep, I know the feeling, Andrea. Fingers not typing as fast as the brain runs. That's why I use the voice to text and laugh at it half the time, because apparently there are certain words I say that it just doesn't understand. And then we get the homophones. Yeah. Oh, Iris, she definitely needs to break up with him. Oof. Oi. Oy. All right. Yeah, that exactly, Amy. My brain goes, and now this, because I watched John Oliver. Ooh. Irish, I would be very concerned for her. I would make sure that someone is with her, or that she breaks up with him in public and then changes her phone number. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does, because I've known men like that. My ex-husband being one of them. I am glad to hear that, John. John is saying he has some issues on his mind that are weighing him down and feeling drained and depressed, fighting his own battles. And this reading really resonated. That makes me feel so much better. I sometimes wonder, because of the fact I'm typically pretty spot on with my readings, but I sometimes wonder when I'm doing these, if they're actually helpful. I don't know. Apparently the dogs are being annoying today. They are growling and barking and perking their ears up at absolutely nothing. It's definitely Monday. But you know what? That's okay. Yes, everything is on, I think. Let me confirm. Yep. All right. All right. Where are we now? Yeah, dum-dum. I am not going to answer that question right at the moment, because it's a trap. All right. Namaste. We have Namaste, my friends. Thank in, thank out. Another breathing exercise here. Relax your eyes. Breathe with your diaphragm. Slowly and intentionally regulate your breathing to a comfortable pace. Now, every time you breathe in, be grateful for the air that fills your lungs. Every time you breathe out, give thanks for the oxygen that is circulating through your body. Do this for 8 minutes. If you find it easy, add other things that you are grateful for. Being grateful helps us to... Try again. Being grateful helps us to feel that we have enough. When we have enough, we don't seek anything else. When we don't seek, we are at peace. Better than being at war. Self-compassion. Self-compassion is telling us to lean in. Is a part of your body calling out in pain or discomfort? Can you just be with it without trying to change it for 5 breaths? Considering the amount of pain I live with on a regular basis, yes, because ain't nothing gonna stop it or change it. So, let's check in with the chat right quick. Monday. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Oh, I hate that feeling, Andrea. Things I am grateful for: my witchlings. The rain, because it did manage to take a good portion of the smoke out of the air so I can kind of breathe again. My children, my family, be they blood or chosen. My people, my house, my perfect little pink office. My fur children. I have so many things to be thankful for. Dude, I live in the Pacific Northwest. I was born with webbed feet and discovered while I was in San Diego for about 10 years that I missed the rain. And then I moved home and lived through the first winter back home. And I'm like, yeah, why did I miss this again? The worst part of the rain is drying the dogs off after taking them for a walk. Because, well, it's shedding season as it is. Oh, yeah. Arthritis is a thing. Fibro, endo, other chronic pain conditions. Yeah, I feel you, friend. And then, you know, the rather abrupt changes in weather that trigger the hemiplegic migraines that mimic strokes. I mean, yeah, we have tons of fun here. Although, I have to admit, Not downplaying your pain. I'm sorry. This is me sympathizing and empathizing. As is the technomancer. Man behind the curtain, whatever. But I honestly think I would take my stroke-like migraines over the man behind the curtain's migraines that cause him to go blind in one eye. I couldn't do it. Oh, not one eye? Oh, yeah. The entire one side of both eyes. So he just kind of... His brain refuses to acknowledge that it exists. It's trippy. But yeah, no. No, migraines are not fun for anybody. Although learning that my stroke mimicking migraines are kind of weird, but knowing what they are now is so helpful because I didn't know how to describe them and people thought I was making it up. Till I ended up in the ER and they finally told me what the fluff it was. Arthritis in the eyes. You know, I think that's kind of what you're discussing, what you're talking about with your eyes after working too much, straining them and working them. Yes. Ow. I would not want to have to get in. Oh. Ow. I'm so glad Gary's not alive to hear this conversation. Yep. John, that's where the man behind the curtain is. He loses, basically he'll like lose the entire left side of his vision. We are not going to get political in here, Jade. I appreciate what you're saying. I do not disagree with what you are saying, but I do not want to get into a political discussion about war or any of this. It's just stressful. And I agree. Thank you. Go for it because you know my thoughts on the matter. All right. If you're referring to the sinister, I think you are. I'm going to laugh. All right. So while he types, I am going to pop to here. Scroll away. I thought so. Ha 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 ha. We have our goddess. Today's goddess is Nossa Senhora dos Milagres. Oh shoot, that was not what I wanted. This is. I think that's what I want. Oh, there it is. I sees it. Nossa Senhora dos Milagres, which translates to Our Lady of Miracles, is a compassionate goddess who grants wishes and mediates on behalf of humanity. She also, as you saw in the picture, very much resembles the Virgin Mary. That's honestly who the man behind the curtain thought it was. All right, we're going to start over because I'm being confusing and frustrating here. Give me a minute. Today's goddess, Nossa Senhora de los Milagres, which translates to Our Lady of Miracles, is a compassionate goddess who grants wishes and mediates on behalf of humanity. Believed to be a Christianized version of an earlier mother goddess, her sacred symbol is milk, representing nourishment and life. She listens to the heartfelt desires of those who approach her with small offerings, such as coins, acting as a powerful intercessor with the divine. To honor today's goddess and invite her miracles into your life, it is customary to enjoy milk and milk-based foods. Ooh, yogurt. Different foods can symbolize different desires. Eggnog for fertility, cheese for love, rice pudding for financial stability, or ice cream for healing. To present a wish, one can place a coin under a milk container in the refrigerator, recite their desire, and then give the coin to a child or a person in need at the end of the day, allowing the magic of kindness to empower the request. Holy sheepskin, can I not talk today? All right. I like her. Yeah. Well, because yeah, she's cool, but she's not as cool. Although I do like the way we make a petition for her. Put a coin under the milk in the fridge, and at the end of the day, give that coin to a child or someone who needs it more than we do. I like it. He likes it. He really likes it. I. All right. A lot of it really looked like the Virgin Mary, especially where she was wearing blue, which is Mary's color. Yeah, I can see how people thought she was the Virgin Mary. How dare he? Oh my God, John. Let's see. Yep. She looked very Virgin Mary-esque. How did I just make myself dizzy? Wow. It's Monday. All right, let's see. I was going to say something else, and now I can't remember what. Yup. I didn't enjoy milk-based products today. There was a nut throwing yogurt at everyone. I thought, how dare he? Oh, Andrea, I love it. Andrea says, wouldn't it be ironic if the Virgin Mary is lactose intolerant? Yes. Actually, there is a good chance that she is or was, because A, they didn't have cows, they had sheep or goats, so she probably drank goat milk if she drank milk. And another, I think it's something like 90% of all Caucasians are lactose intolerant, and I cannot remember the statistics for others. Yeah. Humans are not supposed to have milk past, like early childhood once you have weaned completely. But somebody decided to see what a cow's milk or a goat's milk tasted like and decided it was good. Why? But then if we didn't have cow's milk or goat's milk, what would they be doing to, acquire milk? And we don't want to go there. The pump is bad enough when you're pumping for your child. Anyway. All right, y'all. I am so marketing. Yeah, that's true. Oi. Whoopsie. That was not the one I wanted. Shit. Rawr. Okay. Rawr. We're having a day. Oh, hey, that feels good to the back of my neck and my head. Anyway. Mood. All right, y'all. Let us move on here to Zen. Are we already at Zen? We are already at Zen. How the hell are we already to Zen? Where is Zen? It would have bit me if it had been a snake, because it's sitting right next to me. Yep, it was not where it belonged, and therefore I lost it. All right, y'all. We have a quote from Simone Weil and a quote from Soen. I think that's how the name is pronounced. Simone Weil says, even if our efforts of attention seem for years to be producing no result, one day a light that is in exact proportion to them will flood the soul. So basically, if you've been being ignored and you've been trying to get attention, eventually it's going to work. Okay, logic tracks. And then Soen says, 10 years searching in the deep forest. Today, great laughter at the edge of the lake. That one's kind of deep, and you can take so many meanings from it. Nice. Oh. Tomorrow we have a quote from my favorite poet. I'm looking forward to that. All right. Come here, candle. All right, my lovelies. It is time to wrap up for the day. So, with the snuffing of our candle, our circle is open, and we extend our gratitude to the ancestors for joining us today. There we go. Oh, we have a new person. Haha. Go out there, spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there's already way too much darkness and hate in this world. Can we try to be beacons of hope and light for those who are stumbling, who have lost their way in the dark, and then go out there and tell all of your loved ones, be they human, scaly, furry, or feathered, that they mean the world to you, because we do not know how long we have with them, and that phone call sucks. I am grateful to the witchlings who have stuck around. You guys are the best. I have the best witchlings in the world. And if you have enjoyed this video and all of the others that you may or may not have seen, please leave me a comment below, because the algorithm has a thing for 7 words or more. Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite candle or incense scent, your coffee order. I'm always looking for new coffee ideas. Or, you know, Panic at the Disco has some inspiration. Hey, look, I made it. Yay. And then do not forget to do the whole like, share, subscribe thing. Ring the bell so you know when we're live and posting, because, well, we have a whole lot of fun here. And now, my darling witchlings, once we are done with this entire thing, now get out of the house and have a wonderful day filled with magic and joy. Go touch some grass. Always, always, always remember, my loves, that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you have not figured it out yet. I was in my 40s before I did. So, I love you guys all to bits, and I will see you in a couple of minutes. Namaste, witchlings. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdailin.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Daily Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and inner connection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.